Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about why I sold my Chanel Coco handle and why I think the Chanel Trendy CC is just way better. So in case you were wondering which one to buy between the Coco handle and the Trendy CC, I'm gonna give you like the story of why I sold mine, like the reasons behind it, why I decided to buy the Trendy CC, and overall why I think it's a better bag. But I also want to give a little bit of input in like all the good things that the Coco handle may have that you guys would like. Like I don't want to really force my opinion on this bag on you, so I just want to give like my overall experience with both bags so you can just decide which one is the best for you, and we'll just a little bit to understand why I just didn't like the Coco handle at all. If you're into my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. We are a luxury community and we love talking about bags, shoes, unboxings, and traveling, so if you're interested in that, just please consider joining. Okay, so I just want to start this video by saying that yes, I sold my Coco handle a while ago. Like I sold it way before I started my YouTube channel, and I recently went for the Trendy CC. I am almost going into a year of owning this bag, and I just want to give the reasons why I didn't really like the Coco handle and explain to you my thought process of deciding to sell it at the end and why I just didn't really like it. Well, first I'm gonna explain you which Coco handle I had, and I had the Coco handle in the, I would say it was small or medium size, so it was very similar to the size of the Trendy CC. It felt a little bit bigger, to be honest. Mine was in chevron with aged gold hardware and the bag was in an electric blue. Overall the combination was just not for me, like besides the fact of the details of the bag, just the color was too bright and too shiny for me, and I really go more into pastels. The main thing that I didn't really like about the bag is the trapezoid shape. Like it was very like triangular and it was not like square at all. So if you can see, like the Trendy CC, it's a very even shape. It looks very sleek and very, I don't know, it looked different. And the Coco handle was just a little bit chunkier on the bottom and it would start slimming on the top of the bag, and the same went with the sides of the bag. I was not a fan of the trapezoid shape, and this one I just feel like looks a little bit better. I just really like to sell this one way more. And the second thing that I wasn't a fan of is like the most important thing about the bag, and it was the handle. The handle of the Coco handle was way stiffer. Like you can see the handle of the Trendy CC, it moves a lot, it has room to play with, and it's also very comfortable to grab. And when it came to the Coco handle, the handle was very stiff, so whenever you wanted to wear it crossbody or even on the shoulder and you wanted to open the bag, the handle would stick onto your body and it was just painful and uncomfortable. So opening the bag up was just very hard and very tough. I just realized that I still have the sticker on for my Trendy CC, so I wanted to take it off with you guys because it's been a year. Like we're past that, we need to take it off. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so let's show you. Like this is very satisfying for me, but I wanted to just do it on the camera because it's been a while now. So let's take it off. Look at that shine. Oh my god. Okay, but getting back into what I was talking about, like opening the bag was very painful with the Coco handle because it was just like the handle was very stiff and it was just not comfortable overall. Whereas with this one, when you open it up, you can also like do this, so it's easier. The other one with the Coco handle, the handle would stick like this all the time, so it was just very uncomfortable and not very handy at all. So that I would give to the Trendy CC. The handle is way more comfortable, and with the Coco handle it was a more rounded handle that it had the stitching underneath, so whenever you were grabbing it, the stitching would constantly rub on your hand, so at the end of the day it was very painful. It was the type of bag that you cannot really stand for a really long time, where this one, the handle is very comfortable just because it doesn't really have anything that would make it uncomfortable. So this bag is very comfortable wearing it crossbody and opening it up and closing it, so I really enjoyed that about this one. What I do want to share that the Coco handle had that the Trendy CC doesn't is the fact that the Coco handle has feet and the Trendy CC just doesn't have feet, and it doesn't make much sense because the Coco handle is usually in caviar and the Trendy CC is in lambskin, so this is much more of a delicate bag and it doesn't have any type of security on the bottom towards like anything abrasive or that can just stain the bag. But as you can see, my bag is still in perfect condition and I have worn this bag quite a lot. Alongside what I was saying, the Coco handle is not produced in lambskin, and for me lambskin is just my favorite type of leather, so I don't really enjoy the caviar that much. And with the Coco handle you only have the caviar option, but with the Trendy CC you only have the lambskin option. So it really goes down a little bit more into the terms of which type of leather you want for your bag, because they're very similar in many ways. The fact that they're like a flat bag with the CC and that they have compartments on the inside, I would say that they are very similar in that matter, but they have a lot of things that set them apart in many ways, and one of them is definitely the leather. So many people that really don't like lambskin, they go for the Coco handle just because they have caviar. Okay, so I don't know if this is just me, but with the Coco handle it was very hard to reach the inside and just take things in and out, and as for the Trendy CC, I find it way easier and just very enjoyable to take things in and out the bag. So I don't find the problem anymore with this one, and with the Coco handle I just did. It was just not enjoyable for me to use it. I don't know why. I just would like to say that there's a way around it, but I just couldn't stand it anymore. Another thing is the hardware. The Trendy CC has in light gold hardware, like mine is light gold hardware. I don't know if they make it in any other options, but my Coco handle was made in aged gold hardware, and I really don't like that much aged gold hardware just because it makes it look a little bit more like older and more formal, and I just feel like this is a little bit more for my style. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to sell it. Just I was not enjoying the hardware and more in contrast with this electric blue color that I had. Okay, now the price difference is very shocking between both bags. So yes, if you want to save some buck, go for the Coco handle because the Trendy CC is just more expensive. But one of the reasons why the Trendy CC is more expensive is because it has leather interior and the Coco handle doesn't really have that interior. It has, I think, fabric. I feel like it doesn't really compensate on the price difference, but it's one of the reasons why I'm guessing. So definitely the Trendy CC is very expensive and it goes along the lines of classic flops, whereas the Coco handle is just a little bit more affordable and it comes in a bigger range of colors, when this one only sometimes comes in beige or black or maybe other shades like of red. But I haven't seen many shades of this one. As for the Coco handle, that I have seen so many colors and so many different sizes. This one has a bigger size and this is the small. Like there's the medium and there's a small. This is a small, and the Coco handle has like the mini, the medium, the large, the small, and there's like an extra mini that I really like. The extra mini, I do like the Coco handle on the smaller sizes. I would really like to get a mini or a super mini Coco handle. That I think those are very cute, and maybe they wouldn't be like that fussy to get in and out just because you don't really put as much inside. And the handle, it can be that annoying because it's just a smaller bag and the handle is gonna be eventually smaller. So maybe I would try out a smaller version. I think maybe I would like that. I don't really have any plans of now for just buying that bag, but I do have it in mind, so let's see if that ever happens. Now many people really complain about this, but eventually this will help keep the shape of the bag in some way, just because the plate is very tough and it won't let the bag sag here, and also because it has compartments on the bottom. I really don't see the bag sagging that much on the bottom. As for the Coco handle, that it could sag on the top and on the bottom of the bag also. So I just feel like the wear and tear on those bags can be quite bad, and mostly on the corners, because I once saw a pre-loved Coco handle that it was just very used and worn out on the corners. It was just very like saggy and squishy. Just I didn't like the way it looked. And also the flap used to be a little bit more like this, like pull out to the outside, whether as a Trendy CC it doesn't really happen. So I just feel like it has less cons, even though it's more expensive, and I enjoy lambskin a little bit more. Of course I understand that the main reason why I didn't enjoy the Coco handle was because I went for a bigger size, I went for a color that I didn't like, and I went for chevron and aged gold hardware. So it was basically the worst purchase that I ever done in my entire life. I don't even know why I did it. I was very excited that day and I just wanted to get a bag, and I saw that one and I thought that it was pretty, but at the end of the day the color never went well with my wardrobe. It was just very close to denim, and I use a lot of denim, and I was just not enjoying it at all. Like I couldn't. And adding to the fact that I was not 100% happy with the color, that's one of the bags that I have sold that I never really looked back on it. But I have changed my mind a little bit, and I think I would consider to get another Coco handle, like give it another shot on the smaller sizes, probably in a black or white color, something around that. But I don't foresee it in the near future. As for the Trendy CC, I have always said that if you don't really want to go for a classic flop, I feel like the Trendy CC is one of the best bags that Chanel has. I hope that they never discontinue this bag, and I feel like the lambskin is way tougher than everyone tells you, so please don't be worried about that. Like, you can always get around that. Every scratch always gets buffed out. Like, I have scratched this bag a few times. Like, I think you can see right now that I have one here on the back. I don't know if it's gonna show, but I'm gonna try to buff it out, and it eventually always comes out, and that's just amazing. I never thought that it was gonna be like this easy to just take care of lambskin bags, because everyone keeps saying that it's so hard and that it's so scary, and to be honest, it isn't. I don't know if you could tell about the scratches at first anyway, but right now, like, it's gone. At the end of the day, I just wanted to let you guys know that not just because the Coco handle is a bit cheaper than the Trendy CC, that means that you should go for it straight away. You should just see the pros and cons of each of those bags. If you're just a no-go for lambskin, then just go for the Coco handle. But if you really want to try out a great handle bag, I think that this one is just perfect for crossbody. It's just so easy to style up and down. Like, this is gonna be very casual, but also a very nice bag for the work environment, so I cannot recommend it honestly enough. If any of you guys have both bags and you have any input on both, like which one you like better, I would love to know in the comment section down below. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you're not done watching my channel, I'm gonna leave you another video right here, so please consider checking that one out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next time. Bye.